Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
This is Master Martrianis. Welcome to today's episode of Taekwondo Life Magazine Live. I'm your host, and I am the editor-in-chief of Taekwondo Life Magazine. Today, we're going to talk about recent developments in the U.S. demo team program. So, last night, there was a town hall meeting at USAT to discuss the some of the new changes to the demo rules that will be in effect for the U.S. Or what I used to call the Grand Prix, but I believe they're called the USA Taekwondo Opens and for nationals. And the goal, as identified in a prior press release, was to crown a team the USAT National Demonstration Team. So this is a major change in concentration, in emphasis on demo teams that has not been heretofore something that has occurred. We always have demo teams as part and parcel of our events. Usually there's some states that are more robust in that regard. There are some rules that have changed slightly over the years. And then at nationals, there's usually a decent or healthy competition, and at regionals of some of those state teams. But it is never overwhelming. Some of the local events, I went to the Kim On-young Cup, there were 11 demo teams. I think ATU Nationals, which occurs normally every year, Memorial Day, there's 10 or 12 demo teams. So we don't generally see that at the USAT level. However, I do expect that that is going to dramatically change. The goal is to crown a national demo team. That demo team will be a somewhat ambassador, as it's been discussed, for the United States. That demo team will perform next year at the international event held in the U.S., one of the biggest in the world, the U.S. Open, certainly the biggest in the United States. And the goal is to continue this process and this program to crown a USAT national demo team that will perform at the opening ceremonies at LA's 2028 Olympics. Now, there are some challenges there. Teams need to be, there's two types of teams. There's what they're calling, I think, recreational teams. That may not be the term, but it is the teams that have more open requirements, and then what they're calling the elite demo team. The elite demo teams are what are going to be the ones that are going to be part of this competition. So the rules, which will be in effect May 28th, 2026, have just been posted. There are elements of both technical elements and presentation elements. The presentation elements have basically stayed the same. There's a little bit of a nuance, but there are elements that these teams must perform. Unlike freestyle Pumse, those elements are not in order. So from a judging standpoint, we really need to make sure our U.S. referees are sharp to be able to identify those and be able to judge them fairly and on certain metrics. There's a lot of board breaking. There's a minimum, and we can get into this more, but there's a minimum of 62 boards that the teams will have to bring in. 50 of them will be used in the basic elements, acrobatics, single jump break, other things. And then there's power breaking, which has always been, however, there's a new power breaking component, which involves standing power breaking, something like a jumping back kick or a skipping side kick or something of that nature. They have to do a team form, an original form, not a prearranged form. They have to make their own form. They have to do self-defense, can't use weapons for that. So there are structures and there are rules. This is exciting. There's obviously their basic movement, their Taekwondo spirit, their creativity, their harmony. I think last year when America's Got Talent, the Kukiwan demo team or the WT demo team was on there, and it really, really made and resonated with people. And this notion that, going all the way back in karate to Fumio Demura, Demo teams was always a way, and Taekwondo demonstrations and karate demonstrations that were done at big events to be able to inspire people to sign up for lessons. That's changed a little bit, but certainly our most elite players, our most elite acrobatic players, people who don't necessarily want to do the combat, many of the freestyle and Pumse athletes have great skills, and those can be showcased in a great demo. So I encourage you to go to USAT's website, check out the press release, go to check out the new rules, and look for exciting changes in the demo team performances as we get in and head towards nationals. I look forward to seeing you at the nationals and at the regionals. This is Master Mark Sorianis for Taekwondo Life, for a member of the Believe Network. Thank you.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.